Local law enforcement leaders have formed a new regional task force that will investigate police use of force incidents throughout Yuma County. Good evening, I'm Karina Basarte. Zachary Moran Norris sat down with the Yuma police chief as he gives us an inside look at this new team and why it's needed.
Up until now, each agency would typically have to investigate its own use of force incident, and now local leaders have teamed up to change that, and they say it's a move towards greater transparency.
The Yuma Regional Critical Incident Response Team was called to the scene and assumed the investigation.
On April 12th, Yuma Police Chief Thomas Garrity released this video statement following a police-involved shooting. He mentions the investigation is being turned over to something called the Yuma County Critical Incident Response Team.
The Critical Incident Response Team is an independent team.
The task force had not been formally announced yet, and there was no information about it online. So we set up an interview to get answers.
How are these team members appointed? Who appoints them?
So that each department identified detectives that had training, that may have also been investigated officer-involved shootings. Once they were identified, we, as the region, were able to send them to training.
The task force consists of these 6 local agencies throughout the region. Chief Garrity says that each department appointed team members based on training and experience.
If YPD is part of the team, how do you delegate that to make sure that YPD is not investigating its own officer-involved?
Good question. The department that has the shooting, that person is not involved in the investigation. They only act as a liaison for the team, and they are not involved in the investigative process at all.
In 2022, police agencies throughout Pima County did the same exact thing, forming the Pima Regional Critical Incident Team.
House Bill 2650 establishes an additional division within the Department of Public Safety.
They cited a proposed piece of legislation called HB 2650 that would require Arizona police agencies to independently investigate police use of force cases by 2025. The bill never made it to the Senate and was not signed into law. Chief Garrity still says it was a catalyst for this new team, all in the effort to promote transparency and build trust.
I think the problem was perception, and not in the Yuma region, but different parts throughout the country, that there's a perception that police are trying to cover up.
Now, the team is still investigating that police-involved shooting we mentioned at the top of the report, and we're told this is the first case they have been tasked with as part of this new critical incident team. In the newsroom, Zachary Moran Norris.